Welcome. Welcome to the Denise Show. This is currently 8 p.m. on October the 8th, 8-8, if that means anything to you. If you're watching this anytime after 10 p.m. October the 8th, it is a replay. So welcome. Some of you are here to gain clarity. So we're here. I'm going to start off with doing a collective message while we wait for people to join. And this is going to be a message from our guides. I like to start all of my live readings off while we wait for people to join with collective reading. All right. So there's no such thing as a coincidence. So if this resonates with you, it is for you as well. Even if you're watching this on the replay, it doesn't matter when you're seeing it, okay? So let's see. What is it that you need to see? What is it that your guides have to say? What is it you need to know today? Let's see. What is the message for the collective? Some guidance for the collective. All right, so this is going to be all about teamwork. And if you're watching and you'd like to have a reading, just put your name in the comments. All I ask is that you follow me. That's the only fee, is if you follow me on any of my socials, would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so triumph, leadership, success, and accomplishment. Your helper guides are delighted to share the good news that whatever you've been working on will succeed. The bad news, well, there really isn't any bad news. Your helper guides urge you to recognize those who have helped you to get this far in life. Your success in part came from the help of others, even if they worked behind the scenes. This isn't to diminish your accomplishments or take away from your achievements, not by a long shot. You deserve your win. Your helper guides simply remind you to be grateful and to acknowledge the contributions of those who have assisted you in getting to where you are now. For you will continue to need their support in the future. This includes friends, families, partners, even your antagonists, partner, or perhaps, and of course, your spirit helpers and guides. In other words, you are surrounded by a flow of love and support and have become the person that you are today because of many sources of love who helped you get you there. Recognize and appreciate your helpers and their support to continue following into your life. View your successes as the result of excellent teamwork and continue to co-create to those dedicated to helping you succeed. The direct message for this is share the glory, which is really interesting because I was sorting through this deck while I was waiting for it to turn 8 o'clock and I pulled the success card. Now we got the teamwork card and the subcategory was success. So if you were aligned with me energetically, whatever it is that you're working on for your future, you have success, or you are already in success. Oh, hello, Livia. How is everybody doing? Okay, so Twyla, welcome. All right, so I'm going to give Twyla a reading, Livia a reading, and anybody else watching, if you'd like a reading, put your name in the comments. But first, the first person that commented was Twyla, so this one is for you, and then next will be for Livia. Livia, I hope you're doing well. Hello, Wendy, welcome. If you'd like a reading, just put your name in the comments. The only fee for a reading is that you follow my socials. My links are in my bio. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, Wendy, I'm reading for Twyla, Livia, and then Wendy. Okay, so Twyla, and everybody watching, we are a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well, because there is no such thing as a coincidence. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let's see. What does Twyla need to know? What do the angels have to show? Okay. So you got the energy of Archangel Uriel here for learning experience. Take time to review, study, and then hone in your knowledge before proceeding any further. What this is talking about is whatever's going on in your life has been a learning experience, and you need to learn the lessons. For example, say you were in a car accident. What lesson did you learn from that? Maybe it's that you need to slow down. Maybe, just there's different reasons for the lessons. Like when something impactful happens in your life, take the lesson from it so that your soul can level up like on a video game, and it ascends you so that you go up into another level of your soul work. You are being guided to reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that is truly okay to accept support however it is presented to you. And this reminds me of another story when you pray for God to help you with something and you try to control how that something comes in. You can't control the way you get blessings in disguise all the time. You get an answered prayer, but it doesn't come in the way that you were trying to control it and for how it would look like to come in. So be open to receiving to whatever is sent your way. And you need to listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not just to what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. All right, so that was Twyla, and next we're going to move on to Livia and then Wendy. Oh, we got lots of comments in here. Hi, Atlas. Ah, that is very sweet. Hi, Rhea. I'll add you on the list. I will deal you some hope as best as I can. Hi, Sarah. I'll put you on the list. Patricia, I'll put you on the list. You're welcome, Twyla. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. All right. So I'm reading for Livia, Wendy, Rhea, Sarah, Patricia. This will be reposted on Facebook later. It'll also be reposted on my YouTube channel because it stays there for a lot longer. And the only fee that I ask for these readings is if you could follow my socials, at minimum my Facebook, but whatever other social media you're on, my links are all up in the bio. Greatly appreciated. I'm trying to attract Hay House Publishing, and I have a couple of books that I'm going to be publishing, and I need to attract the publisher with having lots of followers. I'm publishing a true crime memoir to help people see that when I talk to you on the spiritual level, that I'm not up here sitting on a pedestal. I've been down on the ground doing this hard work and shadow work myself while I created an actual book on how to heal yourself as I was going through a true crime trauma stuff for the past 4 years secretly that nobody knew about. So I know what I'm talking about. I've created my own book, healing book, and shadow work journal. And that's why I need more followers. All right. Livia, this one is for you. Everybody watching, we're a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well, because there is no such thing as a coincidence. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let's see. What does Livia need to know? What do the angels have to show? What is the guidance? What is the hope? Okay. So, Livia, you're being guided to have fun at this time. You need to stop. When was the last time that you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you. Something just for the joy of it. You've been under a lot of stress, right? It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. You need to let love reach where it has never reached before. You need to embrace yourself with the self-love, because like my book that's called Love Heals Everything, you already know, grab out that rose quartz heart and hold it near your heart, okay? Because you need to keep loving yourself unconditionally, and you need to trust in the unfolding. There is no wrong path, only choices that take you closer to or further away from love. So it's all about your choices that you make. So you really need to sit in discernment when you're making a choice. Your subconsciousness constantly and subtly speaks to you through your dreams. It is just one of many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. So that's like numbers and whatnot, if numbers mean anything to you. Like right now, this reading here, we're started on October the 8th at 8 p.m. So 10-8-8, that could mean something to you. It keeps going through my head and I keep mentioning it for whoever that might mean something to. All right, so now I've got Wendy, Rhea, Sarah, and Patricia. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing more people on here. Do I have Samantha? No, I don't. Samantha, I'm adding you on the list. I did not give Kay a good heads up, so I don't know if she's going to be joining me and help organize me today. Otherwise, it'll be a bit of a shit show, but we'll get through it. So I got Sarah, Patricia, Samantha, Wendy, Rhea. I'm just making sure I've got all the names that are here now. Oh, hi, Allie. Welcome. I added you on the list. Welcome back. Okay. You're very much welcome, Livia. All right, so I got Wendy, Rhea, Sarah, Patricia, Samantha, Allie. If I missed your name, put it in the bottom again because there's a lot of people in there. All right, so Wendy. This is intended for Wendy and whoever's watching. We are a collective of energies. No matter if you're watching a replay of this or if you're watching this live, if this resonates with you, it is for you as well. You were guided here to see this at this time, and there is no such thing as a coincidence. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let's see. What do you need to know? What do the angels have to show? What do you need to see? Okay, so you got the angel hope, authentic reclamation. It is time to call back all the lost parts of yourself. This is guiding you to be your own true authentic self. No matter who, your family, your partner, your job, whoever they've made you feel like you need to be. The one card deck, I love it because it shows a woman wearing a suit and unzipping it and wearing a bright, shiny dress. It's people forcing you to conform and be the way they want you to be. You're being guided to be your own true, authentic self. Do your hair the way you want it. Dress the way you want. Be you. If you're weird, fly a freak flag. I wear crowns online all the time, so and I talk and rhyme. I can't stop. Anyways, so you also need to be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you have achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge that what you have achieved and be proud, okay? You've been through a life. You've been through a lot. You need to take a step back, see what you've achieved, and be proud of yourself. And you're also being guided to study. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's the learning of old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. Good for you, Wendy. That's amazing. It's really hard because I was the person wearing the suit and conforming my whole life. And now I get so much more respect from other people because I just be my weird ass self, and I love myself for it. It's actually really helped heal my soul by being my own authentic self. And the respect I get from others is crazy. I would never, it blows my mind. So anyways, do it. So now I got Rhea, Sarah, Patricia, Samantha, and Allie. All right, Rhea. And everybody watching, we're a collective of energies. There is no such thing as a coincidence. So if you're coming across this, whether it's live or in a replay, it is for you as well. This is intended for Rhea. But anybody watching, if it resonates, it's for you as well. Let's see, what does Rhea need to know? What do the angels have to show? One more at least, please. So that's a lot. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so you have the heart of devotion. Let the cup of your heart be filled through commitment and dedication. And this is with Archangel Seraphiel, your heart of devotion. So helping others, being committed to yourself and being dedicated to things that give you fulfillment will make your cup overflow. We want our cups overflowing. We don't want them empty, okay? You need to also stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and know that you're doing so, in doing so, you will be the victor. And you got a hello from heaven. Your loved ones in spirit world would like to connect with you as much as you would like to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove that they are with you at this time. So pay attention to the signs and symbols that you see around. And you also got the Father's Love card. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, and in that can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. Getting these two cards together, I would say that maybe your father or grandfather in spirit are reaching in to say hi and to let you know to pay attention, that they are with you. And you also are getting the Let Go card. Once you let go of this outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. All right, that was Rhea. Now we're going to read for Sarah, but I'm going to see who else is on here because I see lots of people are coming on here. Okay. Tammy, hi Tammy. Yep, Tammy, you will be after Allie. Oh, thank you, Wendy. I appreciate you very much. Oh, thank you, Samantha. I'm reading your comments now. No, I do not have the Starseed deck. That looks like maybe one I should get. You're welcome, Rhea. JJ McPherson, if you want a name, if you would like a reading, put your name in the comments. I'm just trying to see, there's a lot of comments on here. Okay. All right. So Sarah, readings. This one is for you. I don't have a Starbeams deck in here. I do have one somewhere, but I don't. I'm in a different, I got 3 different places where I do readings. And this area is set up with angel cards, healing cards, and I do have my tea cards. Some soul tribe, like my Egyptian, I can't remember, it's the Eye of Horus is the picture on it. I can't remember what the card deck is actually called. Oh, thank you very much, Wendy. Okay, JJ, I'll add you on the list. Okay, so Sarah. All right. Let's see. So remember, everybody watching, we are a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well. There is no such thing as a coincidence. You were guided here at this time, whether it's a replay or live, to see this message. So it could very much be for you as well. All right. So Sarah, what does Sarah need to see? What does Sarah need to know today? What do the angels have to show? Okay, so we have Archangel Ariel, the sacred activist. Protect what is right and just, and let love lead the way. The book that I wrote is called Love Heals Everything, my self-healing book. And love really does heal everything. You need to deal with everything with love. I'm not saying to be a pushover by any means, but stand as a peaceful warrior and deal with things with love as they cross your path. You're also being guided to take a moment. You need to stop. Now is the time. Now is not the time to rush into a decision that you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. And you're also being guided to breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. And you've also got the Serenity card. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. And you already know this, I know you're a reader, but you are not alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. And to stay connected, we are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from the connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect with source. So maybe get out in some nature, and get yourself grounded a little bit more. All right, so that was Sarah. And now I've got Patricia, Samantha, Allie, Tammy, and JJ. Welcome anybody new. If you would like a reading, put your name in the comments. The only fee that I ask is that you follow me. If you can follow me on all my socials, my links are in my bio. I am trying to boost up all my followers to attract a publisher for 3 books that I'm self-publishing them no matter what, but I would really like a publisher because they pay for your travel to go out and talk and help people, because my life purpose is to help heal the world. I know that sounds big. And when you want to do big things like that, every layer of your being will be shed away from what you actually know. And that is what's been happening to me the last 4 years, and why I wrote a true crime memoir, because it has been an absolute shit show in my life, and it's made me go right to the very core of my being in order to be able to stay here on this earthly plane and deal, because I have children that I need to show you can get through anything in life with the right mindset. And with that, I also want to help heal the world. That's my big spiel, I know. I'm basically here promoting myself and my books and giving free angel card guidance, hope, and healing, because that is just something I'm very passionate about doing. Okay, Patricia. I find this very fulfilling. I come from manufacturing, and I was, one of the owners of a manufacturing company, and I was extremely unsatisfied with my life. I was miserable. People think that because people have good jobs and money, that money is the answer to everything, and it's not. There's billionaires out there that are completely miserable and hate their lives because money is not everything. There's so many people out there with a lack mindset for finances that have a hard time drawing in, but they don't understand it's not going to solve their heart. It's not going to heal their soul. It doesn't buy them health, and it doesn't buy them love. Yes, it makes life a little bit easier because you can pay your darn bills, because I understand. Trust me. You got to read the book I just put out. It's crazy. Oh, that is so very cool. I'm a Reiki master teacher as well. And to do the stuff that we do, to be healers and readers and do the things we do, you got to get really beat down in life, because if somebody grew up in a bubble and lived on a cloud and was happy and had a safe harmonious life, they wouldn't be doing what we do. We can walk in the dark and not be scared and shine our light and illuminate other people's shadows to help them heal from whatever we've been through. And in order to do what we've been through, you got to go through a lot. Like you got to be done. A lot has to happen to you in your life. And people get all envious. Oh, because of your psychic gifts, your spirit and your spiritual stuff. If you want to go through what I did, you could have all those life experiences and I'll take the little bubble. But it's okay, because what I do is I like to be the person that I always needed in my life. So that is really what I do for others, is be the person that I always needed. Okay, I'm talking too much. I'm sorry, Patricia. I know you're patiently waiting. Patricia, Samantha, Allie, Tammy, and JJ. Patricia, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Everybody watching, if this resonates with you, it is for you as well, because there's no such thing as a coincidence. Doesn't matter if you see this live or on the replay. Plus, side note, anybody coming into your comments, even after this is posted, pretending to be me or even being another reader, saying to message them because they have a message for you, no real reader will ever reach out to you and try to give you a reading. Those are all scammers, okay? I will never do that. People use my profile picture and will approach you even in the comments. It's not me, okay? The only thing I want from anybody is to follow me. Okay, I'm sorry, Patricia. Squirrel. That was an important announcement because it happens every time. As soon as I post this, the fake readers come in. Anyways, okay. Patricia. What does Patricia need to see? What do the angels have to say? What is her message for today? What does she need to know and what does she need to see? Okay, so we got a couple archangels on the table here. And you got the authenticity one here as well. This is with Archangel Hope, authentic reclamation. It's time to call back all the lost parts of yourself. So wherever people have taken away, like you've been made to conform to the way everybody has wanted you to be, it is time to be the true, authentic you now, okay? Your current situation is in alignment with your mission here on earth. So whatever your mission here, whatever you are up to, whatever's going on in your life, has you in alignment with your mission, with your purpose of what you're doing here on earth. You are being guided to stand your ground, and standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. And new beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that new beginnings is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in the right direction. And stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect with source. Okay, that was Patricia. Next, I got Samantha, Allie, Tammy, and JJ. And this will be reposted. This is going to be reposted on my YouTube channel, so make sure you're following me on there. And this will be reposted on Facebook as well. Okay, Samantha. What does Samantha need to see? What does the angels have to say? And everybody watching, we're a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well. Anybody watching, if you'd like a reading, put your name in the comments. If I haven't said it out loud, you might need to put it in a couple times. I don't have my friend Katrina in here with me today. I did not give her any notice. So I have to organize y'all myself. So you might have to repeat things. And I will read everybody's comments after. And I will respond or like them, but I will not be trying to give you a reading. Be careful of anybody trying to give you readings. They are fake and frauds. They're just taking your money. Okay, Samantha. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. And everybody watching, if this resonates, it is for you as well. What does Samantha need to see? What does she need to know? Anything else? Okay, so we got a few archangels. We got a fly. And I find metaphysical meanings in everything. So when I have one fly flying around, I spy with my little eyes like someone is watching you. And flies have many eyes. So they're either watching to report back to many, or there's many to report back to one. Read my criminal book, my true crime criminal memoir, you'll understand. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? Heart of devotion. Let the cup of your heart be filled through commitment and dedication. So this is doing things that give you fulfillment, okay? Keep yourself dedicated to those things. And Samantha, this is Samantha, and I think you said that you were the Reiki master too, right? I'm pretty sure that was you. There's a lot of comments in here. But anyways, keep filling your heart. It's because that's filling your cup, and we want our cups full. And you also got Daniel, divine discernment. Trust in the messages within because they are divinely guided. And you are also building the bridge. Your role is to create a connection between heaven and earth and all the hearts. That makes complete sense. And then you got the receive card. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law of order of the universe. So when you're giving Reiki and you're trying to help people because you are such a beautiful heart and want to help people, you need an energy exchange. You can't do everything for free. That's why even on here, I say at bare minimum, can you please follow me on my socials? Because there should be an energy exchange for when you give, you receive. And that's a really important thing when you're a healer, because we tend to give till there's nothing left of us, okay? You need to be able to receive and open yourself up to that. You also got the you're not alone. We are here for you. We never left through all the sadness and loneliness. However, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you, and to listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is the time to be offering advice. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. Okay, so now I've got Allie, Tammy, and JJ, and I've seen some more people in here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you, Kim, for the stars. Okay, so there's lots more in here. Oh, you're a shaman. Oh, I love that. I've learned a lot from shamans. Okay, so let me see. I'm just looking to see if there's any names that I missed, because I know I've seen a name pop up on here that asked for a reading. You're welcome, Patricia. Vivian. And Kim. Jane. Oh, yay. I'm glad that resonated with you, Samantha. Okay, so now we've got Allie, Tammy, JJ, Vivian, Kim, and Jane. If I missed your name, put it down in the bottom again, because I'm just scrolling through real quick, trying to get to everybody. Thank you, Samantha. Very sweet. But like I said, all I need is a follow. If you guys can follow on my socials, greatly appreciated. And if you want to see your reading again, this will be reposted on Facebook, but it will get deleted after 30 days. So I like to also post these on my YouTube channel. And you'll remember this one because the number keeps, like, this really means something, 1088. So it was October 8th at 8 p.m. that we went live. All right. Oh, and there's a Natasha. I'll add your name on here. Okay, so Allie, this one is for you. And to all the people that are coming back that I've given readings to before, thank you for all your love and support on my videos out every day. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I see you. And I try to like everybody's comments. Okay, so Allie, And everybody watching, we're a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well, because there is no such thing as a coincidence. I need to sing that. Doesn't quite rhyme, so I don't do it all the time. All right. Allie, so you have a learning experience here. Take time to review, study, and then hone in your knowledge before proceeding any further. So whatever it is you're doing, you really need to dig into it, read about it, study it, learn about it. And if you have something big that just happened in your life, also pay attention to that as what did you learn from it? I don't know if you were here earlier when we got this card and I said to somebody, if you had been in a car accident, what did you learn from that? Because there's a learning experience in every life experience that crosses your path. Is it that you need to be more alert, not be touching your phone? Do you need to be slowing down, not driving so fast? What did you learn from the incident? Is what I'm feeling guided to say. And we're pulling, okay, so we pulled that one, and then I've pulled this one a few times tonight because this really speaks to a lot of us. And this is Angel Hope, and it's authentic reclamation. It's time to call back all lost parts of yourself. This is about you being forced to conform most of your life. You looked like you dressed and did your hair and behaved all in a conformative way that your family, your partner, your work, everybody wanted you to be. You're being asked to call back all the lost parts of who you truly are. Who were you when you were a kid? What did you daydream about? What did you like to dress like when you were a kid, when you were a teenager? That eventually was all kind of made smaller and diminished, and you were built into this person. You need to shed the layers and be who you truly are. Whether that means dressing completely different, wearing different colors, doing your nails, or wearing makeup, or not wearing makeup, whatever it is that makes you feel like your true authentic self. Mr. Fly is annoying me. Okay, so we have ancestral wisdom. We are ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this point in time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are your own legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. And hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you are at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. And the last one here is nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. I say that to everybody all the time about grounding themselves and staying connected. It's really important to get outside, especially if you live in Ontario. It's going to get really cold in a few months. So if you can get outside, you need to go outside when it's really cold too. But right now you're being guided to get outside. That was for Allie. Now we have Tammy. Tammy's next. And then remember, this will be reposted. If you want to watch a reading again, it'll be reposted as soon as we stop this live. And it'll also be reposted on YouTube. Okay. So the people I have on here is Tammy, JJ, Vivian, Kim, Jane, Natasha, and I see a Pam asking for a reading. And remember, everybody, the only thing I ask is that you follow my socials. Greatly appreciated. Links are all in my bio. That's all I want. I'm happy to live in service and help give people guidance and hope, and maybe even some healing. All right, Tammy. What does Tammy need to see? What does she need to know? Let's not make Tammy cry today. All right. You have such a big heart, Tammy. All right, here we go. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and everybody watching, we're a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well. There is no such thing as a coincidence. I need to figure out a tune for that. Okay, what does Tammy need to see? What is her guidance today? What is her hope? What is it that maybe something that she can heal? One more. all the archangels on the table for Tammy? All right. Well, we got your favorite. We got Archangel Michael out here on the table. Spiritual acceleration. You're experiencing spiritual upgrades. Just keep getting up and moving forward every day and trust in the unfolding in your life. There is no wrong path, only choices that take you closer to love or choices that take you further away. So sit in discernment when you're making your choices and decide, do you want to go closer to love or further away? You also have the manifestation vortex. Focus your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. I don't know if you've heard this. I heard me say this before, but you need to, when you're manifesting, you need to embrace the excited energy that whatever it is you're trying to manifest as if it's already yours. My best example is if you get a check for $1 million, you have to put it in the bank and wait 10 days for it to clear. How are you going to feel for those 10 days? You're going to feel magnetic. You're going to feel energized. That money is almost there. It's almost at your fingertips. That's how you need to treat your manifestations, whatever it is that you're trying to bring in your life, because you become a magnet. You magnetize yourself when you shine your light with this happiness, I don't even know how to explain energy. I don't have one of my energy paintings right here either, but that vortex of energy, you just need to build it up, and that is how you draw it in. You attract it into yourself so that you are able to receive. You got the receive card as well. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is a natural law and order of the universe. And strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced mind, body, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we are always with you. And you're also got Archangel Charity here, pillar of service. Serve with gracious heart and know that God is serving you. So this is living in service and helping others in whatever way you possibly can. And you know what? Sometimes just being kind to someone on the street that people aren't usually kind to, a homeless person, elderly people that just feel unseen when you go to the grocery store or something, kindness is massive, okay? And you also got a hello from heaven. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them. They're sending you signs and symbols and show you how much they love you to prove that they are with you at this time. And also you got the animal kingdom card. Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. All right, JJ. The next reading is for JJ, Vivian, Kim, Jane, Natasha, and Pam. You're very much welcome, Tammy. Okay, so I see some more names here. We got Marianne. Brenda. And I think that's it for the moment. And like I said before to everybody, the only fee that I ask is that you follow my socials. Yes, Brenda, I got you added on the list too. All right. So this reading is for JJ and everybody watching. We are a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, then this is for you as well, because there is no such thing as a coincidence. Like the fact that the guardian angel one fell out before I could even start to shuffle. That one needed to be out on the table right here today. So what else does JJ need to see? Okay. And remember, you can rewatch your readings at the end of this when it's reposted. And please do not respond to anybody that reaches out to you in your comments. They're all scams. Okay, so guardian angel, you are not alone. Your guardian angel is here to hold you, support you, but needs to be invited to come forth and guide you. This invitation doesn't have to be issued through prayer. It can also come through your actions. So stop trying to do everything on your own. Let the barriers of independence fall so that you can be held, loved, and cherished by heaven and earth. The activation for this card is I welcome in all levels of support from heaven and earth and heal the child within. There are parts of yourself you had to abandon in your early years in order to survive, but now is essential to reclaim all the lost parts in order to thrive. The child within you requires some tender, loving care at this time, so let them come to the surface and express all that needs to be shared. Hold them with compassion and give them radical healing, understanding, and love. The activation to go with this card is I let healing and light reach all parts of myself. And you also got Angel Faith with you, cloak of protection. You are protected. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that you have been facing. You are safe now. Let go of the old and stop waiting for history to repeat itself, for you are in a new time in which you can create your own story and begin living it. If you feel you are stepping into the unknown, know that your angel is holding your hand, leading you on. The activation for this card is I am safe and protected by the angels. All right. So now I got Vivian, Kim, Jane, Natasha, Pam, Marianne, and Brenda. You're welcome, Tammy. Okay, so this next reading is for Vivian. I have a thing about angels. I don't know if you can tell, but I do a lot of art, and it always ends up being spiritual, one way or another. Although there is some 3D art. I don't have any samples in here, but I do 3D art as well, which is just hot glue. And I do a painting, and then I add drywall speckle, and I just tried clay this past week. I have another page called Mystical Art with Denise. You should give that a follow. Denise K. Hall. If you like art. And it has all my different paintings and things I do on there, because it's another thing that I like to do for my mental health is when I'm going through really difficult times, like the past 4 years especially, and that's what I wrote this book that I'm about to publish called 1.4 Million Reasons Why. It's a true crime memoir, and I did so much painting throughout this. It was a big part of my mental health and healing was being creative. Showing up in service every day to help others because that gave me fulfillment. And then my creative outlet of painting and more painting. And a lot of journaling and writing. Okay, so Vivian, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and everybody watching, we're a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well. It doesn't matter if this is a replay or if this is during the live, because there is no such thing as a coincidence. Angels on my left, angels on my right, and I'm protected by God and guided by light. What does Vivian need to see? What does Vivian need to know? What is the hope? What do the angels have to show? One more, please. There we go. All right. So embrace your sacred calling. God is recruiting you. All that you have faced and healed in your life is a part of your mission and directly aligned to how you can live a life that is filled with purpose. Lean into your personal story and your own testimony of healing, for sharing this deeper part of your life will allow you to realize your gifts. The activation to go with this card is thank you, Ariel, for guiding my sacred mission to heal and be healed. And go beneath the surface. This is from Archangel Raziel. You have learned so much about yourself, the world, and are now recognizing all of the great lessons of your experiences and challenges. Continue on this pathway, even though you've come this far. There is much more for you to learn and uncover. Don't take things at face value. Do more research. Spend more time in contemplation. Go deeper than you think is even possible. The activation to go with this card is I am willing to do the deeper work. And then you also got healing rays. Healing happens today, not tomorrow. Angels of healing are surrounding you at this time, and in order to support their mission of guiding you to a state of wholeness, it's essential for you to move out of resentment and regret and into a state of trust. Trust in the higher powers that are surrounding you now, that They are on your team working with you, for you, and through you. The activation for this card is I support my own experiences. I support my own experience of healing. Okay, that was Vivian. Now I've got Kim, Jane, Natasha, Pam, Marianne, and Brenda. Let's see. Hi, Diane. Oh, thank you, Crystal Dragonfly. All right, so Diane, I added you to the list. Crystal Dragonfly, if you're still here, I'll add you on the list. Just let me know. All right, so I'm getting out of that deck and we're moving into this one. I'm liking changing it up a lot. Okay, so this one's going to be for Kim. Everybody watching, we're a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let's see. What does Kim need to see? What do the angels have to show? What is the hope and the guidance? What does she need to know? One more card, please. There we go. All right. So this deck here has shadow work in it. So this one here, under your guardian angel, you may be feeling a little bit vulnerable and confused. You don't have clarity of what is happening in your life and around you right now. You might be feeling a little bit vulnerable and confused, and you're being guided to do some self-care, because you really need to have compassion with yourself right now. Compassion is so important. Excuse me, that's like a confirmation burp. It's really important for you. This shows here someone lighting candles and doing affirmations. Like if you look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are a queen, you are worthy, you are enough. You need to build up your self-confidence is what I'm seeing. You need, and just love yourself. The color pink is really significant here. Pink to me is rose quartz, which is unconditional love for yourself. I'm looking, the crystal bowl's way over there. I can't reach it. But rose quartz is a pink crystal. I'm being guided to tell you, maybe even, I use crystals a lot as a talisman. So if you could get a pink crystal and keep that in your pocket to remind yourself to love yourself unconditionally and be compassionate with yourself. Because right now, things in your life might be blowing up a little bit. Things might be a little bit chaotic. And this is a blessing in disguise. My screen just did something. So there's something you can do with your hand gestures. I don't know what it is, but anyways, we don't want that. Squirrel. So when everything is blowing up, it's a blessing in disguise. So what you got to do is take everything in your life that's blown up into pieces all around you. Take your broom and your dustpan, clean it all up, get it in the dustpan, then take a look at it and use your discernment and get rid of the things, people, and places that no longer fit in your life. Because if you've been praying for change in your life and praying to bring in manifestations, the room has to be made in your life for that stuff to come in, the new person, the new job or whatever. That means you need to lose your job. That means that the other person needs to go. So, and it can really feel like everything's blowing up and against you, but really when you take a step back, it's a blessing in disguise. You might not even see it until long after. But just as you're going through this and as things are happening, just remove the things, people, and places out of your life, because that's going to make room for your manifestations and what you've been praying for to come in. And this is going to help you feel a lot more balanced with every aspect of your life, your spiritual, your money, your education, your peace, your timing of everything. It's going to all feel a lot more balanced once you realize that this blessing in disguise, which kind of can look like a nightmare at times. It's just like the past 4 years of my life have been a complete, absolute shit show that I did in secret, and nobody in my life knew what was going on. Nobody. That's why I wrote the book, because then people won't ask my family about it because they don't even understand or know a quarter of the story. So I'll let you guys know. I'll be posting on all my socials when it's getting published. All right, so that was Kim. So now we're gonna have Jane, Natasha, Pam, Marianne, Brenda, and Diane. So Jane. Hi, Joanna. I'll add you on. Is anybody else? No. Joanna Childs. And remember, everybody, all I ask is that you follow me. That's all I want for a fee. Greatly appreciated. And thank you to people that are sending me stars. I don't usually get those, so thank you. I have a dry throat. Jane, is there something that you're avoiding speaking to someone? Maybe an uncomfortable conversation? Because my throat is doing something here. Hang on. Pardon me. One of my family members does not know I'm on a live. There we go. Okay, Jane. I feel like there's a conversation you need to have with someone. Maybe an uncomfortable truth, whatever it is. Let's see. What does Jane need to know? What does Jane need to see? And remember, everybody watching, we're a collective of energy. So if this resonates with you, it is for you as well, because there is no such thing as a coincidence. All right. What does Jane need to see? Oh, those came out quite quickly. Oh, wow. You got almost all archangels here. So you need to honor your beauty. You don't realize how beautiful you are inside and out. You may, like, as you're growing up, or even with, maybe you've had a narcissistic partner, somebody that's made you feel less than. You don't realize how beautiful you are on the inside and out. And Archangel Jophiel is here to remind you of that, okay? Because right now, your life, you're going through a big transformation. That is probably why you're here watching readings right now, looking for guidance and hope and healing, because your life is transforming. So you have Archangel Zadkiel here that is helping you transform from past challenges of your life. And we also have Archangel Raziel here that is saying, he's helping you hone in on your spiritual gifts. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. And we have, because you are channeling your gifts and talents, you're going through this big life transformation. Part of that probably is you realizing you really are beautiful on the inside and out, and people were lying to you, making you feel smaller. A lot of people, and when you're in like emotionally abusive relationships or childhood, like with your parents or whatever, you don't see how beautiful you really are, because they don't want you to see your light, because you are so much more powerful than they are, and they don't want you to realize that, okay? So when you realize that, as you're going through this transformation, realizing who you are on the inside and out, and the more hurt and the more abuse and whatnot that you go through in your life, the more spiritual gifts that you get as you choose yourself and move forward in your life. And this is bringing in harmony and resolution to you. So maybe that there's an uncomfortable, I keep going back to the uncomfortable conversation that you may need to have with someone. And maybe it's just an uncomfortable truth that you need to speak to others, but just on just be a peaceful warrior no matter what it is that you're going through on a day-to-day basis. Deal with things with love. That doesn't mean to be a pushover. It means to stand as a peaceful warrior. Don't let people take advantage of you, but just say what you need to say, do what you need to do. That is my guidance for you today. So now I got Natasha, Pam, Marianne, Brenda, Diane, and Joanna. Anybody else watching, if you'd like a reading, just put your name in the comments. Hi, Anna. You're saying hi, so I'm going to put you on the list. I'm assuming you want a reading. The only fee for a reading is that you follow me. I'm in the midst of self-publishing books. I'm trying to attract Hay House Publishing, and I need to have a large following. So if you could follow my socials, my links are all in my bio. Greatly appreciated. And remember, everybody, after this is reposted, if you've commented on here at all, fakes are going to come in and they'll even use my profile picture and try to sell you a reading. I'll never approach you to sell you a reading, okay? I'll never ask you for money. Okay, so Natasha, and everybody watching, we're a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well. You were attracted here at this time to see this reading, whether it's during the live or on the replay. There is no such thing as a coincidence. Angels on my left, angels on my right. I'm protected by God and guided by light. What do you need to see? What do you need to know? What is the hope and the guidance? Oh, right as I said the word hope, we got the hope card from Angel Hope. Move with grace. This is a time to learn and adapt. You're being invited to slow down, take your time, and take in the current moment. Stop putting too much pressure and expectation upon yourself, as it's taking you away from your natural attention to detail and the expression of your creativity. There's no need to rush or force your way ahead. Good things happen when you move with tenderness and care. The activation for this card is I trust in the ease and flow of life. And the time is now. This is a moment of acceleration. Go for it. Don't hold back. Proceed. All of your hard work, focus, prayers, and intentions have led you to this pivotal moment. Any hesitation you may be experiencing is just a sign that you're on the verge of something wonderful. This is the time for you to surmount your fears once and for all. Stand in your power. Angels have your back. The activation to go with this card is I trust when the universe says yes. And you know how to evolve. There is something you know needs your time and attention, something you know that needs your action, something you know that is going to help you grow and evolve. Today you're being invited to take the steps and know that you need to take, okay, I gotta start that. Today, you are being invited to take the steps you know you need to take to move out of a stuck state into a state of growth. This isn't a lifetime to fall into old patterns. It is a lifetime to create new ones. The activation to go with this card is I take the soul-led steps I need to take in order to heal and grow. That was Natasha. Now we've got Pam, Marianne, Brenda, Diane, Joanna Childs, and Anna. Hay House just says you need to have a large following, because that way you're able to do a lot of your own marketing to sell your books, and that just helps them. And then they will send you out to do talks and book signings. I want to go out and do talks and talk to people and be social and get off the property. I want to get out of Ontario. Send me to the UK. I'm okay with that. I got my suitcases ready. I'm ready to go at any point in time. Somebody just needs to hire me. You're very much welcome, Jane. Okay, so now we have Pam. You're welcome, Natasha. Okay, Pam. And everybody watching, we're a collection of energies, a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well, because there is no such thing as a coincidence. And this is, that's like the Marine Land song. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Anyways, squirrel. I have a lot of alone time. Can you tell? All right. So Pam, this one is for you and everybody watching. Like I said, if this resonates with you, it is for you as well. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let's see. What does Pam need to see? What does Pam need to know? What do the angels have to show? What is the guidance? What is the hope? One more, please. Okay, So Archangel Jeremiah, personal responsibility. Take responsibility for your choices. This is an opportunity for inner growth. We make a lot of choices and sometimes they aren't good, but this like throughout our whole life. But if you knew now what you knew, if you knew then what you knew now, you would have made different choices, but you didn't. So we need to take responsibility for the choices that have been made in the past. You're also being asked for soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. And you're also being guided to give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and to make your main purpose to serve. It's about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch touch other people's spirits, as it is highly likely that someone really needs you today. One thing I said to someone is, even just saying hi and being kind to someone at the grocery stores. A lot of older people feel very unseen and ignored and pushed out of the way. And the same with homeless people. If you could do something to give back in some way, because there's souls out there that really need that. Just kindness is a big thing. You also got a father's love. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason, whether your father is still here or past. A father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. All right, now I got Marianne, Brenda, Diane, Joanna Childs, and Anna. Bye, Tammy. Giovanna, hopefully I pronounced that right. I will add you on the list. The only fee I ask is that if you can follow my socials, my links are in my bio, especially Facebook here. And then when I go live and do free readings, you'll get the notifications. All right, so who are we reading for now? Marianne. Which deck are we pulling for Marianne? We're gonna go to our original. This is my original deck I started using back in, would have been 2012, 2013. Every morning I'd get up, have a cup of coffee, and I would pull 3 angel cards. And they really helped me get through some crazy life moments. And then eventually in 2022, I started sharing them online because I wanted to be able to help people the way they had helped me. Okay, Marianne, everybody watching, we're a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well, because there is no such thing as a coincidence. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let's see. What does Marianne need to see? What is her guidance? What is her hope and healing? One more, please. Oops, that's a lot. We're going to take the top one. Okay, so the first card you got is patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information and enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. And you also got a message. I bring you a message from a deceased loved one. I'm happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. And you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. And your last card here is the victory card. Victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. You must be a unicorn. Okay? See the unicorn there? That means you're a very unique and authentic individual. I always say I'm a unicorn because you don't see me out in the wild very often. It's a rare spotting. Yes, this is an amazing deck. This was my very first experience with angel cards, and I loved it. I used it, and there was a butterfly oracle card as well, oracle deck, because whenever I talked to anybody and I pulled cards for them, they couldn't believe how accurate they were. But I always use the butterfly ones because most people around me were very intimidated by the angels and spiritual stuff. because they're all like, that's religion. So if I did a butterfly oracle card, they were okay with that, and they would be mind blown at the accuracy. I haven't used those in a hot minute. That's in my other office in the house. But I still have them. Okay, so that was Marianne. So now I've got Brenda, Diane, Joanna, Anna, and Giovanna. Oh, wow, that's so cool, Marianne. Okay, so Brenda, this one is for Brenda. And anybody watching, if this resonates with you, it's for you as well, because there is no such thing as a coincidence. No such thing as a coincidence. I'm going to put it in a song somehow. All right. Brenda, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let's see. What does she need to see? What is the hope? What is the guidance? What do the angels have to show? What does Brenda need to know? Okay. You have a lot of doubts. It shows a lot of doubts and pessimism towards your own divine magic. You don't realize how magical of a person you truly are. You've not tapped into it because of this self-doubt. You're a little bit pessimistic about it because you've just not seen it in action. Maybe you don't know anybody personally that is able to tap in their divine magic to realize that you really are magical too. You do have intuition. Like, things happen and you're like, I knew that was going to happen. I called that. You feel things. Like, you're very intuitive and you do have a connection with spirit, even though you doubt it. I think you know you're intuitive. You know that you're connected and in balance with spirit. You just don't realize how magical you are and that you can magically manifest different things in your life. You've just never really honed in and tried to, because you just pay attention to the intuitive part of things. You have not been embracing your manifesting magic because you are so much more magical than you realize you are. I just really, and that's probably got a lot to do with maybe the lower vibrating people that are around you, because there's a lot of gossip making you feel like maybe being in a little bit more of solitude, because believing in yourself and your own personal magic seems risky, and you would withhold speaking that to any of the people that are around you because they're so low vibrating, okay? You are seeking freedom and healing in your life. You just need to forgive yourself for having these negative thoughts and not realizing it. It's not your fault. It's your environment. It's the people that raised you that didn't teach you how magical you are. So have forgiveness for yourself and have forgiveness for them, because they didn't know either. A lot of people don't understand this. And that is your reading today. Embrace your magic, because you are way more magical than you have any idea, okay? All right, now we have Diane. Thank you, Vivian. Vivian, I don't understand what you're saying. Are those new people asking me for readings, or those people? I'm not sure. But Deborah wants a reading. You're very much welcome, Brenda. And Ken do Groot. And remember, everybody, anybody that reaches out to you and tries to get you to pay for a reading is a fake and a fraud, okay? Never let that happen. All right, so I'm going to read for Diane next, and then I have Joanna, Anna, Giovanna, Deborah, and Ken. All right, so this one is for Diane. And after this is reposted, people will come into the comments and try to sell you readings or get you to follow them, or they have an important message to tell you, or they felt drawn to you. Don't fall for the tricks, okay? All right. Diane. And anybody watching, we're a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well, because there's no such thing as a coincidence. Doesn't matter if you see this on the live or if you see it on the replay. This will also be posted on YouTube. Make sure you're following me on all my socials, please. Okay, Diane, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let's see. What is the guidance? What is the hope? What does Diane need to see? What is the message? What is the hope? What does Diane need to know today? Hey, Vivian, you listed a bunch of names. What were you talking about? I'm not understanding. Is that people I'm supposed to be reading for? Okay, so Seraphium, Divine Compensation. This reading is for Diane and anybody watching. All the good you have done is blessing your pathway. When you do good, take loving action and share without hesitation, you build a powerful energy field that will protect and guide you on your way. All the generosity and kindness you've shared in your life is now coming back in a miraculous wave of light to lead you towards your next phase. This is the law of divine compensation. The activation to go with this card is my own goodness attracts good things, opportunities, and experiences. And detach yourself from drama. You are being encouraged to take the highest road possible now. Angels are reminding you that we were born to guide and heal, and this won't be possible if you allow judgment to be clouded by the energies of ego. Remember that whenever there is dramatic event unfolding, you have a choice whether to engage with it or not. The activation to go with this card is thank you, Raguel, for helping me discern the truth without being attached to the drama, and be kind and compassionate. In order for peace to be restored in the outer world, you must first be able to find it within yourself. Your current situation requires you to step into the energy of loving kindness, realize that the other person is also you. Having consideration for others will open your heart up so that you can see the world through more loving eyes. The activation to go with this card is I choose to see through the eyes of kindness. Vivian, I still don't understand what you're asking of me. Am I reading for the people that you listed? And anybody going through a tough time or knows somebody that's going through a tough time and would benefit from a reading, I don't respond to DMs because of all the scammers out there, but I do respond to my emails, innerpeaceWithDenise@gmail.com. If you know anybody that needs a reading, I do face-to-face. If you live near Ingersoll, Ontario, I can do one-on-ones. I am now reading for Joanna Childs. Joanna, Anna, Giovanna, Deborah, Ken DeGroot. You're very much welcome, Diane. And Vivian, I'm still trying to understand the list of names that you put on there. Is that what you want me to read for those people? Are they watching? I don't really understand. Okay. Joanna Childs. And anybody watching, that this is a collective, we are an energetic collective of people, of souls. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well. There's no such thing as a coincidence, whether you're seeing this on a replay or later. Oh yes, no problem, Vivian. I'll do that list after Ken DeGroot. All right. So Joanna, what does Joanna need to see? What does Joanna need to know? Close your eyes, take a deep breath. What is the guidance? What is the hope? This ring right here, all I know is it's aquamarine. I got it at a store in I don't know how to pronounce it, Edinburgh in Scotland. Okay, so Joanna, relationship assignments. No one crosses your path by coincidence. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people that are in your life. And you are being guided that you need to have fun. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you. Something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. And your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with through signs, symbols, messages, and more. So pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. You'll know that what they are when you see them, okay? And if there's certain things like numbers you see all the time, you can Google what the meaning means, or you can buy a book. Kyle Gray, I use a lot of his decks here. He has a great book out for it. Or write down the things that you always see and figure out, sit in discernment, figure out what it means to you, because then you're setting the intention that when you see the number 444, it means because you've set the intention. So then the angels know, okay, send them 444 because it means this to them, because that's how it works. All right. You're also being guided. Okay. So you have support. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life, and you're being guided to stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. And embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you are changing your energy. Okay, so that's Joanna. Now I've got Anna, Giovanna, Deborah, Ken DeGroot, and then Vivian's list. Yes, I love Kyle Gray too. I took his angel training, his angel guide training. I could just listen to him in his Scottish accent all day. He's very sweet and a great teacher. And he's published a lot of books through Hay House as well. I went to a writer's workshop in Edinburgh, Scotland, and that's when I did get this ring here. And I got to meet him, which was really cool. All right. So Anna, and everybody watching, we're a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well, because there is no such thing as a coincidence. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let's see. What does Anna need to see? What does Anna need to know? What do the angels have to show? Ooh. Oh my, there we go. Okay, so transcendence. You wouldn't be who you are without what you have overcome. Own your story. You've been through a lot. You have a story from your whole life, okay? Own your story. Be proud of what you have overcome in your life. And you are moving mountains. Trust in your ability to create miracles. The impossible is becoming the impossible. And this is all about you and your energy. Creating that vortex of energy that makes you magnetizing for your manifestations to come in. You can do anything because you are magical. So many people don't realize how magical they are and how you can change the things in your life. Starting with your mindset changes everything. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be beautiful emotion, it's equally a form of energy that propels you through life. And embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you are changing your energy. Okay, Giovanna, Deborah, Ken, and then Vivian's list. All right, so Giovanna, we're gonna read from this. No, we're gonna go with this deck here. All right, so remember everybody, All I ask is that you follow my socials, and remember, do not respond to anybody trying to give you a reading, because only fakes and frauds reach out. Giovanna, this one is for you and anybody watching. There's no such thing as a coincidence. If this resonates, it's for you as well. It doesn't matter if it is on the live or on the replay. Let's see, what does Giovanna need to know? What is the hope? What is the guidance? What do the angels have to show? All right. So you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. You have Archangel Raphael here with you. I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. And you got Adriana. I'm leading you toward the answer for your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps. I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. I tell a lot of people, like, if you don't have a book beside your bed, most people don't have a pen and paper beside the bed, but you do have your phone. So if you wake up and you want to remember your dream tomorrow, voice text it into your notes or email it to yourself. Pay attention to the information that is coming to you because you are being guided. Use your intuition and sit in your discernment, okay? You're welcome, Joanna. That is a terrible but beautiful story all at the same time. But yes, Kyle Gray and all these angel decks have helped me get through a lot of things. Okay, so now we have Deborah, Ken, and then we're going to do Vivian's list. So what does Deborah need to see? What does she need to know? What do the angels have to show? And everybody watching, we're a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it's for you as well. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let's see. Pam. Pam. I already did your reading, Pam. So yes, it will be reposted. I'm sorry, I did not notice you were gone. This will be reposted. I'm stopping no matter what at 10 o'clock. Because I need to, that's 2 hours for me and that's enough. This will be reposted on here and I will also repost on YouTube because it'll last longer. Sorry about that, Pam. Okay, Deborah. That's usually the way it goes, Pam. Okay, Deborah. You're going through a transformation in your life right now, and the number 23 may be significant. And when I think of that, I'm not religious or anything, but there is, I don't know, is it called a psalm from the Bible? I don't know very much, but I do know the number 23 is very significant to me, and it's about God sitting you at the table and feeding you in front of your enemies, something of that sort. Anyways, I felt like I needed to say that to you. You also have a green healing energy, vortex of energy surrounding you at this time as you're going through this transformation. It's protecting you and empowering you to stand in your power. Archangel Michael is also with you and saying that you are a very trustworthy and honest person. You're very wise and knowledgeable. You may like to read a lot. You need to remember to practice the law of attraction. And I think you already do, because you need to know that your angels are always with you. Life loves me. I am beautiful. I am prosperous. Everything is going to work out. You already think that way and you're very positive. You are a very healing person. You might be a water sign because of your emotions. The number 11 is significant here as well. but you are being asked to take action in the law of attraction. So make sure that you are thinking in this affirmative way that the angels are with me, life loves me, everything is working out for me. Remember to keep up that, people will call that toxic positive, but it's thinking positive is not a bad thing. It doesn't mean accepting bullshit from anybody in life, okay? You don't let anyone mistreat you, but you also need to think positive about your future and what you can magically draw into your life when you're thinking these ways, all right? This is very healing for you. You're very devoted and caring and kind person. And we got, look at, so you got 2 cards here. This one is knowing your self-respect and worthiness. Look, she's doing the mirror work here, saying, I am brilliant. I am worthy. I am loved. I am a queen. I am confident. I am an angel. I'm beautiful. Okay, so you really need, I'm being guided. You need to practice these affirmations and know that you are magical, that you are beautiful, and you are a freaking queen. Stand your ground and walk proud. Know these things. You need to know you are worthy of everything that you hope and wish for in your life, and that you will move forward and take action because you are an extremely knowledgeable and trustworthy person. I'm surprised I didn't pull the self-employment card because of your trustworthiness, you're honest and wise, and this transformation of you is basically of you seeing your own magic. Okay, that was Deborah. Now, Ken. Well, we're going to read out of this deck for Ken. You're welcome, Giovanna. But yes, Pam, the reading was done and you will be able to watch it on the replay. I can tell you now, if you're watching the replay, Natasha was before you and Marianne was after you, if that helps when you're scrolling through. But you know what? We started at 8. You're quite a few down there. You're like right in the middle. All right. Yeah, so look around an hour in. Might have been close to where your reading will be. Okay, so Ken, this is for you and everybody watching. We're a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well. There is no such thing as a coincidence. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let's see. What does Ken need to see today? What do the angels have to say? What is the message? Okay. So the first 2 out is transcendence. You wouldn't be who you are without what you have overcome. Own your story. You've been through a lot. You need to be proud of yourself for what you have made it through. You're still here. You're still standing. And you could still be going through a lot. That's why you're here watching readings right now. People that are happy and bliss and everything's going great aren't here watching readings, okay? It's the people that are doing the shadow work, that are healing their souls, that are coming in and seeing this kind of stuff. So just own what you've been through and know you can do damn near anything because you've already been through a lot. You're being guided to just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We're made up of the divine source. Your loved ones, friends and guides, angels and spirit helpers are here waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. And you also got a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. And you also got the stay connected. You got the mother's love. So this is either a mother or a grandmother. And the staying connected is we are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from the connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect with source. And to remember to just ask. That is good advice, Joanna. I sleep listening to angel protection music. I play angel protection music when I do lives, and I also sleep to it, and I do prayers, and I do have mirrors in my bedroom. I actually pray that nothing can come through the mirrors. That might sound really weird to some people, but I've been in a lot of spiritual warfare, especially these past few years. That's why this fly, I say I spy with that little fly. There's many eyes that can see. There's a metaphysical meaning for everything. I might sound like a weirdo, but it's real. These things really do happen. Okay, I gotta find Vivian's list on here. Okay, Natalie, Anita, and Richard. Natalie, Anita, Richard. Okay. Oh, thank you, Giovanna. Very much appreciated. Oh, I'm reading an old message. We've already had that discussion. Okay. So this is Vivian's friend, Natalie. Maybe you're sitting beside her and she wants you to have a positive reading here. So make sure, everybody, all I ask for these free readings is that you follow my socials. Oh, so let's see. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let's see. What is the message? What is the hope? All right. So we got trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. And you've got new beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now, life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. A child's love. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we can make during our time on earth. Children start out as a part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest parts of our hearts. Okay, so that was Natalie. And now Anita. This is for Vivian's friend, Anita. Free angel card readings. Here you go. Giving guidance, hope, and healing. Let's see. We got some archangels out here on the table today. What else does she need to see? All right. So you got the divine discernment. Trust in the messages within. They are divinely guided. It is time to release what's holding you back and step back into a more radiant self. So this is called a karmic release. Whatever is karmically holding you back, this can be, a lot of people, we live our karma of our ancestors. Something about your ancestors has been holding you back. Maybe even the lack mindset. Maybe you didn't have very much money, so it put you in a mindset of lack. When you change your mindset to a more abundant one, knowing that you are worthy and that this is your divine right to have money, when you can change that mindset around and get out of the poverty mindset, that is a karmic release. Because that is something that was even taught to you from generations before, which I also say then you want to do some forgiveness work and forgive the generations before, because they didn't know any better. They didn't know what they were doing. They just knew what they were taught, and they knew what they were taught. They didn't realize they were actually passing on generational trauma, which is also karma. You got the divine discernment card here also, that you need to trust the messages within. They are divinely guided. When you're getting God, the angels, whoever it is you resonate with, will not give you negative messages to do negative things or to think negatively. So when you get positive messages, when you get epiphanies and ideas that are going to help you move forward, that is using your intuition. That is getting divine downloads. That is them helping you, okay? You just need to embrace the moment. Embrace this day, embrace this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you are changing your energy. When you change your energy, people might even drop off from around you, because when you start vibrating at a higher energy, the lower energy people can't handle your light, because your light starts to shine and you start being shiny and more positive and happy. And the lower 3D vibrating people, they don't enjoy being around you, and they'll actually put you down and make you feel bad for yourself to how to bring you down. But if you can keep yourself rising and keep moving up, then you will find your new soul tribe and people that you vibrate with. It's challenging. Oh, thank you, Pam. Joanna, are you saying Ultraviolet Angel Transmission is a good one to listen to? I was listening to YouTube, all Archangel Michael. It's just that you get those commercials in between. So all night long, I was waking up to these very disruptive commercials. And I've been doing this for a really long time. And I'm like, I really need some good sleep. Okay, so now I have Richard. And I think Richard is our last one. I don't think anybody else has asked for a reading. So this is my last reading of the night, unless somebody puts their name in the comments. This is for Vivian's friend, Richard. Richard, here is your free reading. And remember, everybody, all I ask is for people to follow my social medias. Greatly appreciated. And I appreciate every single one of you that come to into my comment sections of my videos, okay? I always appreciate you all liking, sharing, and commenting. You guys are amazing and very supportive. Okay, let's see. What is the message? Oh, I didn't even notice I picked up the Archangel Michael deck. I don't even know if I use this one tonight. All right, so Archangel Michael it is. All right. Your loved ones are safe. Let go of your fear and your worry for your loved ones, because Archangel Michael is looking after them. All is in perfect timing. This is it. It's time to take action now. I will be here to help you every step of the way. And this is the Archangel Michael deck. You're being guided to open your heart. No one is perfect. You need to stop judging yourself and others, and let love heal the situation. The book that I wrote, the self-healing book, is called Love Heals Everything, okay? Because that's the truth. It really is. So let love heal the situation. Stop judging yourself and others. Have compassion for yourself. Increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. And be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, and then let Source take it from there. And that is the message of the day for Richard. All right. You're very much welcome, Vivian. I hope they all enjoyed it. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. Oh, wait. I see a name in there. Alvina. All right, Alvina, I'll pull a card for you. And everybody watching, remember, we are a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well. Let's see. Alvina. This is for you. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and everybody watching, we're a collective of energies. If this resonates with you, it is for you as well. That's too many. What does Alvina need to know? What do the angels have to show? What is the message? What is the hope? One more, please. There we go. Okay. So the first card out we got was self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that details those carefully woven plans. And to love Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it's equally a form of energy that propels you through life. And dream talk. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. So pay attention to the signs and symbols that you see. Okay, everybody. I'm tired and there's nobody new. There's still 25 people watching though, by the looks of it. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Joanna. Okay, so remember, if there's ever anybody that needs a personal reading, I don't respond to DMs. You have to email me, innerpeacewithdenise@gmail.com. And if you aren't following me, if you could follow me on my socials to help me gain the attention of Hay House Publishing for the books I'm going to be publishing: a true crime memoir, a healing book, and a journal to do your shadow work in. So thank you, everybody, for coming to me for your readings. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm just going to be deciding on days. Yesterday I did Instagram, today Facebook, and then in the next few days I'll do another TikTok live, and I'm going to adventure and try a YouTube live. And I'm thinking about starting a podcast. I'm just learning all this information just to help promote my books anyways, because I am self-publishing still at this time. But thank you, everybody, for your love and support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have an amazing rest of your night, and I'll see you again soon. Love you.